Hi, welcome to another video. I think in this video I'm mostly going to be tired. It's a lovely cool evening. Summer's on the wane. I can actually see browns in the trees now. So what I thought I would do for this video, it's going to be filmed over a couple of days, but I'm going to go for 2 sunsets and 2 sunrises. So technically, and it all depends on the weather and the clouds and whatever the compositions that I do, if I wake up tomorrow morning and it's overcast and cloudy, that's not going to be one of the sunsets. But more or less, I'm going to give you 2 sunrises and 2 sunsets. So here I am again at my 2 favourite trees, and the sun sets in about half an hour. So if I can compose something as a sunset, look at it over there, it's just amazing. And that really orange behind the clouds. I've got this cloud moving in across here, but it's washing on the sky above. Can you see that? Now, the composition will be the 2 trees, and if I can get it where that cloud has gone by, it's going to wash over that sky anyway, because it's already happening. We've got that hint of orange down there, and the clouds lifting gradually. Wherever I end up in a minute will come back to me, and I'll be ready to take my first sunset picture.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
The sun actually sets in, what do we know, 9:05 it sets. Oh, I can see it creeping under that cloud. It's now 10 to 9. Can you see that sun just suddenly peering out of that cloud? There it is there. Make sure I'm in focus for you. Just going down. Oh, it's just appearing out of there. I've got the tractor tracks. I'm in the middle of the crop field. The public footpath is just there, but I've walked along this kind of where the tractor runs, so I'm not damaging the crop, and that's important. Probably shouldn't even be here, but there's no crop here, so I don't feel I'm doing any damage. So I'm going to take one shot, I think kind of like that, put the tree, I've got this tree on my left, and that's actually, I don't want it in the shot. Oh, look at that, sun's coming through now. Hello sunshine, evening sun. So composition 1 is going to be this, the track leading the I was going to say viewers, leading the person who's looking at the image into the tree, and then the sunset. And I think that will look spectacular. Just a few more minutes as that sun goes down, it will really highlight the sky, then we'll get those beautiful pink hues. That's the first shot I'm going for. The second shot will be a bit of a pano, so I'm going to try and capture the sky, but I want to capture the essence of the field just before harvest happens. We've got another month or so before harvest, but because that sky all across the horizon. So I want the track I'm standing in, the 2 tracks there, and the tree, so that'll be a pano. But this is the first shot, it's going to be this. This is the first sunset of my 2 sunsets and 2 sunrises. Here's a couple of images. I'll see you. I've got to set the alarm for 4 a.m. so that I can get up for the 5 a.m. Sunrise. So take a look at these, and I'll see you in the morning. thought I'd be clever and say it's the morning after, the night before. But you know what? This whole I'm going to take 2 sunsets and 2 sunrises has spanned more than just a few days. Got face growth now. Now, there's nothing quite like watching a sunrise pop across the horizon. And I think this will be nothing like sunrise popping over. All the best intentions, right? I've got rain clouds. Can you see those rain clouds coming over? I feel like the weather today is going to be forecast rainy with wind. There's no wind. It's lovely and warm. You can see the red hues. It's just starting. It's about to explode. Hopefully I can get something out of this. I want to include it and, you know, at least have one shot where I've got a sunrise or a sunset and it's cloudy. Last night's photograph, I'll say last night's because it was the previous one, there was a lot of cloud, but now we've got cloud on the horizon again. So we'll have a look at the settings and take it from there. So at the moment I'm in manual priority. I've set the ISO to 400 because it was quite dark, and that's mostly because I want to use the metering to get as much light as possible. F-stop is open, F5, and it wants 1/4 of a second. I'll bang one shot off, whoever misses, and just see what the settings. Manual priority, ISO 400. To get the metering right in the middle, I've got F5 and it's 1/8 of a second. Now the cloud's just coming. It's going to be futile. Dreadful. Let's zoom out at 18mm. Just see what we get. Do we get some cloud and everything? 18mm beach huts. That's me without composing it. I just wanted to catch the sky. The cloud is quite amazing actually. Let's bring that up. Let's drop the sea on the bottom third of the horizon. Do a quick three shot pano. Don't touch the camera while you're doing a pano. Oh, there's no sunrise. This is tragic. Lots of nice cloud, but we're not doing cloud photography, are we? Yes, all out to sea. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Let's get the only bit of red sky that I've got here. Look at that sky, that's scary. I wouldn't want to be a fisherman out in that. That's that shot. To encompass all the sky, another quick pano. One shot, 2 shots. And then I'll focus in on the cruise liner with the red sky. Don't forget to adjust the metering. It was suddenly too dark. Well, that looks nice. Let's pull it back a bit. So we've got the dark cloud. We've got the cruise liner right in the middle. I wonder where that boat is going. No, that ship. It's a ship, isn't it? Too far out. Didn't like that. Zoom back in. This is becoming futile. I know that the sunrise is at 6:03, something like that. You know what? It's not going to work. Getting some nice hues of light, streams of light on the water, and I can see a storm, rain clouds coming down there. but we're not going to get any sunshine. It's just not going to happen. It's trying to creep through the clouds just here. But I am going to include it in my sequence of shots for this video, simply because I want to demonstrate that, you know, sometimes you come out, sometimes you aim for your best shot, but in fact what happens is the elements are against you and you can't do it. But you can make the best out of every situation. I think I took quite a few nice shots, boats, sunlight, quite a lot of cloud, and there are some spectacular colours, even though it's not a sunrise. Well, it was a sunrise. Officially, it's a sunrise, just the sun was hidden. So let's see what happens at the next sunset and the next sunrise. Hang on, it's coming. Here's a few shots from just now, and then I'll see you at the next sunset. Well, I hope it's not too windy. I want to say it's the night after, the morning after, the night before. But this video's taking me ages to make, and for good reason. I don't have a growth again. It's finding the right time and the right place, but have a look at this. I'm on Farthing Common, looking out over the marshland. Over in the distance there is the South Downs and Hastings. Is it? No, Hastings is that way. So plenty to look at. But I'm going to turn the camera around so that I can point and see. Sun goes down in about 20 minutes. I've already got a bank of cloud. There's only a few wispies in the sky. I'm going to try my best to get something out of this. However, you can see washes of light across the fields and the valley. So, oh, it's cold as well. It's been lovely and warm. It's a question of, do I go straight in with it and get what I can while I can? Does that make sense? Straight in at the sun. I'm in manual priority. I push the aperture really tiny. And I've reset my camera. I can't work out why. 2-second timer takes 10 seconds before it initiates. So it's a case of taking a couple of example shots. I'm cold. It's freezing. Shut up. I'm going to just take a couple just to make sure I've got the right settings, because I'm going straight into the sun. Oh, that's chilling me to the bone. I wonder what the chill factor is with that wind. It's not very good. 2 sunsets and 2 sunrises. Who thought this up? Oh. I'm not gonna last. I should have brought a coat or something. Oh, I'm just gonna move you around here for a second. The countryside looks wonderful all the way around, but it's dropping behind a cloud. You just never can tell what's gonna happen. It's enough to drive you bonkers, this photography lark. I will wait, and if I can get the washes, I don't know if I'll get the pink hues in the golden hour or in the blue hour when it drops, but there's just no clouds. So what I'll do, I'll leave you with a couple of images, just a short section, this one. Oh, it's too cold to even bother. I hear my house calling. Come on, Tudor, put the heating on. I'll leave you with a couple of shots. The cloud will probably clear and I'll get a good couple of random shots out of this scene. And we will adjourn for one more, which will be the last morning sunrise. It's supposed to be clear tomorrow, so I'm going to do my best to do that, and also do the whole merging and have it all done. Good. Here's some images. Whoa, it's a bit dark. I managed to get myself out of bed, but look at this. This is going crazy. I'm still in blue hour, but I'm what is it? It's about 20 minutes before sunrise, so I'm going to get something out of this. This is just amazing. I'm actually going to try and keep the camera looking at me, but I want to try and capture the sky as well. It's wonderful. That's east. I'm pointing exactly at east, as you can see. So the sun's going to come up right there. You think so, right? Oh, it's a bit glorious. So before it comes up, I'm going to be successful on this one. I'm going to get a sunrise. But there's a boat out there. There's lots of wispy clouds. So the best thing I can do is get the hat behind my head. Get a couple of shots for the blue hour. I didn't mean to do that. Got the self-timer working. It was, you know, sometimes it pays to actually look at the, I would say manual, but I haven't got manual for this, to go through the menu options and have a play around. And it was shutter self-timer shooting mode, and I had it fixed on 10 seconds. How I did that, I don't know. But yeah, sometimes it's worth just having a little play around. So I'm going into manual priority here. I'm going to try and get the cliff with the sea and a bit of the blue sky, and there's a boat out there. Will I be able to do it? I might have to bracket this just to get... It's particularly dark on the cliff anyway. Oh no, that's looking lovely. I want to get more of it, don't I? I think a pano, don't you? Me and my panos. It was blowy just a second ago, but maybe I've got a quiet place. Shot one. It's just so that I can get the cloud formations, they're looking lovely. Shot 2. Oh, look at that, that's really happening now. There's a quick shot from the blue hour. Will I get that cloud formation? I've got to get a bit of the cliff just so that I can get perspective. So what I'll do, I think I've still got about 10 minutes, taking the camera off here so that I can tighten it. I've got about 10 minutes before that sun hits over. So I'm going to take a couple of random shots, which you can see now. And then I'll come back to you just as the sun is about to pop over. I've got manual priority. I've got my ISO to 100. It's not auto ISO. Fixed it at base ISO for the Nikon D3200. Come on camera, show my trusty entry-level DSLR. So what I'm going to be doing for the most part is using the metering. So by adjusting the toggle, if I move to my left up here and it moves the metering to the right, it's saying, whoa, you're blowing out, it's too bright. So toggle it to the left, whoa, 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 you're too dark. So getting it right in the middle, and I'll take a dummy shot so that you can see what that's doing. That's f11 at a 13th of a second, and it gives me a very nice picture. So in manual priority, you know, it's quite simple. So the light changes, and you know, you could take a picture between 1 and 2 seconds apart and the light changes straight away, especially with that sun is doing this, isn't it? It's coming up, coming up, coming up. Right, I've got you that way because the sun is just coming up and I want to capture this moment by moment. That's quite amazing. Oh, here comes the sun. Oh, that's beautiful. It's just, can you see it? I hope that's picking it up. If I just put it there, you're going to have to see what I'm seeing. Can you see that? It's just cropping up. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm going to go for a series of shots here, just getting it. Oh, it's a glorious. I'm documenting it. Oh, I'm just going to do a whole series and see if I can just get them and layer them. Just making sure I adjust my timer and speed for every shot. I hadn't planned to do this. I was just going to get... Right, from now then. I should do one of those timer things. That's really cropping up quickly. That is amazing. Morning. It's beautiful. I didn't think I'd guess it. I saw all the cloud and everything, you know, the layer. But look at it, it's just a clear horizon. Yeah, it does. It's going to be over the horizon in moments. It's almost like at this point in the day, you can look at the sun straight away. It's not hurting your eyes. Well, yeah, I don't generally follow the tides. I don't know when it should be high or low, but that catches it gives us a nice thank you. I'm taking one after another. I'm zooming in, I'm zooming out, I'm seeing all sorts of splendorous things. Should I get one with all the sky? I've got it in my head that I'm going to be giving you these shots on screen. Just bang, 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 shoot them out. And I'm still doing it with self timer. Right, I've got to adjust that. It wants 1/10 of a second on this one. I've got f22. Shall I open that aperture? Yeah, open that aperture, f11. Let's keep it at f11 now. That's getting a bit bright, that, to look at now. Oh, it's beautiful. I'm glad I did this. It didn't look like it was going to happen for me. And yet, lovely. It's not quite over the horizon yet. It's just coming over. Let's get right in there. Let's get it sitting right on the horizon. Did that work? Yes. I've got a tiny bit of lens flare there. That'll have to come out in post-processing. I'm looking right in the sun. Oh yeah, that's majestic. It's almost the opposite of Farthing Common yesterday when I took it going down, and it was the same orange and hues. Oh, that's beautiful. I dropped it to, what did I do? It was 1/200th of a second, but it was so fast it didn't let enough light in. That could be an album cover. Okay, it's getting too dark now for f11. Oh yeah, that's great. Almost over that horizon. Big old sun. I'm snappying, but what I'll do at the end is a nice montage of my favourite shots from this morning. Just wondrous. One with nature. I'm going to get situated just on the left-hand third, get that tanker in, and it caused me to have spots. And that is it. Okay. Because I've got 2 sunsets and 2 sunrises, I think the shoot this morning has been 45 minutes. So I'm going to obviously have edited that. What have I learnt from this? You can obviously find your location, you can scout it out, and you can prepare yourself, but you're at the mercy of the weather, you know. So I could decide I'm going to go to Norfolk where the sun comes up first of all, you know, before anywhere else in the UK, and I could drive up there and have a weekend there, and then all weekend it could be cloudy. So you're at the mercy of the weather. You are then at the mercy of the technology because you forget your SD card. So always have that in mind. You know, I'm going out for doing the photography. What do I need? I need the video camera. I need the SLR. I need both tripods. I need SD cards in everything. I need batteries. All of that kind of stuff. You'll have people coming in and wanting to talk to you, because you've seen this in my street photography video. People are friendly, you know. We are by nature inquisitive, and we want to talk to people, you know. It's not all Hollywood. It's not all depicted as villains. Nature. So I hope you got something out of that. If nothing else, the music was nice, wasn't it? A bit of guitar playing. Yeah, I'll have to see what I can do for another video. What I'll do is I'll say thanks for watching and bearing with, and I'll see you in another video. It'll be a video of some type, and I will leave you now with my favourites from this morning's shoot. I'm not going to do a gallery that has like the very first shoot, the second shoot. You'll have to go and watch the video again to see what I did with those pictures. So yeah, bye for now. See you in another video.